Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Consolidate and this is going to be part 3 of my Viking invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Mercians. And in the last episode, things got a little bit more exciting than I anticipated because I remember wanting to slowly build up. I mean slowly. It was going to be excruciating for you guys to watch, I know. But I just wanted to have an army, basically a full stack, to hold on to Merce because this province does border all of my internal provinces. It was just going to stand there and defend my provinces while I have my other army, presumably another full stack, taking these rebel provinces. And then the Vikings invaded. Specifically, they invaded Northumbria first, and I kind of didn't take them seriously, and then they stuck into my lands as well. They did not kill anything or destroy anything. They interrupted a few building commands, so I did lose some money on that. It was just 2 units. It was really annoying. And I'm trying to remember how I ended up here in rebel territory. I think I was chasing the Vikings, right? I was just chasing them and then I was like, yep, let's kill them. I think that's what happened. So here I am taking East Sax, and I believe this is going to be a good province money-wise. I can't see it right now, but I believe it is. Loyalty is a little low, so let's lower taxes here. And now that I'm here, now that my king is here and I got some forces on this side, I may as well just go for it and take East Anglia as well. Again, this is a bit risky. I did want more soldiers here defending my core territories. The Welsh are here, the Northumbrians I'm technically at war with because they retook territories after I was trying to go after the Vikings here in Deary. The Northumbrians took back their province and declared war against me. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't want that. So I have my princess who's going to be trying to solve that problem. I don't really want her to do that though, because I don't want an alliance. I have my bishop over here and he's offering a ceasefire, but we already have a auto ceasefire with the Vikings. So that's fine. So I guess he's just going to go for an alliance, which would be perfect because in my Irish campaign, the Vikings really held true to their alliance the entire time. Do I have another princess on the way? That's what I want to know. No, I do not. So if she marries the Northumbrians, she's gone. And I might need her for the Vikings. Yeah, I don't think I want to use her on the Northumbrians because I don't really want that alliance with them. I want a ceasefire for sure, but that's the thing with princesses. They're offering a marriage, right? And yeah, that's just not how marriage works. I mean, if it did, imagine that. If marriage just got you out of a fight without, binding your fates together for the rest of your lives, that would just be too good of a deal. I mean, everyone would be getting married if that was how that worked, but that's not how that works. You just have to, that alliance binds you forever, and there's no half measures with a marriage. So I don't want to wait. Yeah, I don't want to waste that on the Northumbrians. If I had another princess in the wings, I wouldn't care as much, but she's my only daughter right now. So I will save her. I will send her. I'm assuming the bishop's going to fail. That's just my assumption. When it comes to getting alliances, I feel like the Vikings will listen to a princess more than they will a bishop. So she's in a port province, so she can go talk to the Vikings next turn if my bishop fails. And yeah, she's not assigned any mission right now, so she's just hanging out. Yeah, I need to get that ceasefire with the Northumbrians because I do not want them to attack me. I feel weak. I feel weak. So yes, I don't want that from them or the Welsh or the Saxons. I'm surrounded on all sides here, so it's a bit nerve-wracking. I think it's worth going for East Anglia though. It's rich. It's 566 income on nothing. That's no trade or anything. That's literally just the farm income. So yeah, I want that, but how do I do it? What I was thinking is I send my king there and I send this army down here. This is one of my son's armies, and I have 2 generals in here, my son himself, but I also have Oswulf, who's in a unit of urban militia, which is not ideal, but he's a 4-star general, so that's good. I can send a unit of feared men here as well, and that should be enough to take care of this archer, spearmen, peasants, and these mounted nobles, which is going to be a tough unit. But, you know, I have 2 units of feared men and a unit of urban militia to deal with those mounted nobles, while my 2 archers deal with like all of their infantry basically. So yeah, that's fine. That can work out, I think. That's going to be fine. And this siege is just going to last 2 turns. I could have attacked it, you know, if my king was going to stay there in this province, but since I'm moving in another army to take my king's place, I will simply just wait this siege out for these 2 units to starve. Now, it would be nice to take Cantware as well, because Cantware is also rich. 566 is another rich province. And again, that's naked. That's like with nothing in it. So that's very good, but that would extend my borders by just way too much by that point. Already, as is, with these provinces taken into account, my borders would be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces, which is a lot. Now, it's not as much as it looks when it comes to defending it. That does not mean I need 6 armies. That means I just need 2. 1 in Merce and 1 in Middle Angle. Because, you know, that covers it. When it comes to bordering all of these provinces, that would be totally sufficient. Now, that wouldn't necessarily be sufficient in stopping factions from going to war with me. Usually they will look at what you have on your border, and if it's like just not really much, then they might think, okay, well, that's a weak faction. However, with that being said, sometimes what I've noticed is that the AI also will feel like they have to match strength with strength. So sometimes, even if they don't intend on attacking you, they will build up on your border just because you're building up, and that will cause, you know, stress on your borders just by the nature of the build up. So it could, like if the Northumbrians just have other stuff to worry about, it could help me by not having much strength on my borders or their borders for them to, like, you know, build up to counter. But for the Welsh, for instance, that have literally nothing to do but to, like, you know, just make my life hell, weakness might not be the best thing. Although they do border the Saxons down here, so there is an option for something to happen with that. Also, there's always an option that the Vikings just kind of mess up anyone's plans. So yeah, there's that. I mean, the Welsh have a lot of territory. I don't think they own both of these provinces. I think they just own Gwynedd, I think. But they definitely have territory that borders the ocean, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, they have to, you know, be on guard for that stuff. And for me, right now, I just have Lindisi, which borders the ocean. I will have these other provinces for a total of 3 provinces. But if I can get that alliance with the Vikings, then that will be a-okay. So, you know, this is kind of precarious for now. Things look a little bit scary, for sure. Let's bring over a peasant to Middle Angle. I just want some soldiers to garrison this province. Let's see, I got some more archers here. I think I should continue to... Let's get some more archers. And am I training stuff? Yeah, I'm training Feared Man in Iraq and Satan. And I'm training peasants in Wiki. And I'm training spies in Middle Angle. And I'm trying to get to the point where I can build boats here in Lindisi, so that's going to feel good. And is 2 provinces enough to train soldiers from? These are the provinces that have the iron deposits, which are necessary for armor upgrades and weapon upgrades. So that feels like that's all I want to be doing, is just training in these 2 provinces. We don't have iron here, do we? No, these are just going to be money provinces. Hopefully it's going to be enough. Hopefully training soldiers in 2 provinces is going to be enough. I'm also just a few turns away before my royal palace is finished here in Merse, and this is going to allow me to train emissaries and Saxon huscarls. However, I also do want to train militia sergeants here, because here's the thing. I know, like, the huscarls are the big baddies of this campaign. They're awesome. They're great heavy infantry soldiers. And I will want to match up against the Saxon huscarls as well, because they will have them if they don't already. And the Welsh cannot train them. The Northumbrians can. Looks like they don't have any yet, though. But the thing is, even though the Mercian lands are quite wealthy, just because I'm going to need at least 3 armies to defend and attack, Like, I think 2 to defend initially is going to be enough, but then 3 or 4 is going to be necessary if I have 2 to defend, and then, you know, like 1 or 2 stacks to defend. Well, I have 2 or 3 stacks to attack is going to be the idea. And with that much money spent on soldiers, I think it's going to be more prudent for me to invest in quantity rather than quality. And I think the militia sergeants are a really good bargain for that matter. You know, like I could have, if they're going to invest in Huskarls, then my militia sergeants can 2v1 them and hopefully beat them, I think is going to be the idea. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, the fact that I can train urban militia with +1 valor here in Mears, that's also good value, especially if I get those guys upgraded with like weapons and armor and stuff like that. That could be a pretty good way to go, considering again that I am surrounded on all sides by potential enemies. I think I have to think along those lines of like, let's get more soldiers rather than just few elite soldiers. You know, I think that that's going to be the better play. And I need to remind myself, like, what buildings do I need? This is the building. Okay, Master Blacksmith is going to allow me to train militia sergeants and armored spearmen. Okay, those are both good units. Yeah. Damn. Okay. So that's what I'm going to build as soon as the Royal Palace is finished. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. And then I can probably go right on into building armors and metalsmiths. Just start upgrading my units immediately. That seems like a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that we're just gonna attack East Angle and hope that nothing kicks off, because if something kicks off, you know, with the Saxons, or if anyone takes advantage of this situation right here, I have a little army here. You know, it's gonna be a 6 stack by the time these archers are trained up. Ain't gonna be much though. Yeah, it's not gonna be much. But, you know, it could beat back an attack from the Sax. I don't know. Fingers crossed. We'll see. I think everything's good. So let's just drop this, save, and end this turn. The Northumbrian king is moving away from our border. That feels good. Vikings are attacking province in Ireland. That also feels good. And here we go, in East Angle, my 6-star general, my king, has the skilled attacker trait, so he's a 6-star general when he's attacking. And yeah, as we mentioned before, 3-star enemy general on the archery unit. And so that means that if I can basically tie up those cavalry, that's going to be their best unit. If I can tie them up with my infantry, then I can send my king to hunt down their general. That can be a really good pick for us. And we can immediately break the morale of the enemy. So that is going to be the play there. Well, my archers just simply like keep their infantry busy, you know, just skirmishing and shooting or whatever. So hopefully, you know, that's the plan. Let's see how that goes. This map is looking pretty flat. Looks like there is some forest in the back and yeah, some forest in that direction as well. Let's start off. And where are they? It looks like we got their cav is right in front of us. So let's get my spears and my archers, and my urban militia can be in the rear, and my king can be right behind the urban militia. And it looks like their archers and their infantry is probably going to be back in that forest. They might have some guys over in that forest, but I don't really feel like I need to scout that forest, just because whatever would be out there would be infantry, so I would have a lot of time to react to that if that was the case. Now, I feel like coming from this angle feels a little bit better if I can draw the cav out towards me in that direction. Because then their archers are going to be right behind them, and they would have to essentially shoot past their own cavalry to get at my units. One thing that I've never really asked when it comes to the maps in this game, something that is a bit different between Medieval Total War and Shogun, is all of this stuff here. I've always just assumed that this counts essentially as flat terrain. I think this is just aesthetic. If you know any different, please let me know. It's interesting. Like, it looks like it would almost like cause certain thing. Like, would this be a small forest, you know? Like, do these trees count as a negative modifier for cavalry? Or are these just, you know, aesthetic? Is this all just aesthetics? I don't, like, it would be kind of cool if, like, these things, like, blocked missiles a little bit, like arrows and stuff. I don't think they do. It would just be kind of cool. Like, if I could line up here and that'd be used as, like, a defensive bonus or something, that'd be kind of neat. But, again, I don't think that was put into this game. I don't think so. We got the cavalry charging forward now, and they are taking casualties from our archers. I have my urban militia in wedge formation, just in case, you know, they can do a bit more damage in wedge formation. Although they will take more casualties, but yeah, my archers are shredding these guys. I can bring my feared men up a little bit just to finish this blocking movement. Looks like, yeah, we got the infantry moving in the back. I can just decline with my cav. My general, he doesn't need to be a part of this. And yeah, we're still doing immense casualties. Let's bring feared men there. And yeah, let's just charge. Let's just charge here. Let's just go in, urban militia. You guys can go into close formation, and you guys can go and engage at will, and let's take down those mounted nobles. Hopefully I don't lose the general that's commanding that urban militia unit. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, peasants and spears. So I need my feared men going in this direction, and my king can just take peasants, honestly, or just go all the way around and go after the general, as was the plan. Yeah, hopefully I don't lose the captain of this. There we go. That's good. Awesome. All right, let's get feared men going up here, and then you guys go there, there, and then urban militia can come around as well. And that looks fine. Yep, just shred these peasants. Shred them, shred them. And then, yeah, let's just go up there and start hunting down their enemy general. And yeah, urban militia can, yeah, just, I don't know, just try to get those peasants, I guess. All right, let's chase down the general with my king, and yeah, we can move our archers to go after those guys. And their spears are still fighting. I'm kind of surprised. But now that we're going to chase down and kill their general, that should be pretty easy for us. And yeah, my urban militia can chase down their peasants there. Or should I go after these spearmen? Should I just flank them? My two feared men are shockingly, I mean, I know they're going to win, but still. All right, there we go. Let's not shoot into that. Let's get around here. Yep, we're getting rid of the enemy general, and that's going to be it for all of these units here. So, gosh, I can't remember if, I don't think, is there a castle in this province? I should have, damn, I don't remember. But let's kill all the archers. If I do end up having to fight spears in a castle battle or a siege battle, then at least I can just shoot them with my archers. But, you know, if I leave their archers alive, let's get... Oh no, come on, general. Come on, king. Kill the archers. There's 18 of them. What are you doing? You're not listening. You're just going after spearmen. All right, let's... Yeah, he's got the bloodlust. Awesome. So now the general is dead. We got these archers. They're being run down. Yep, that's it for the archers. And gosh, I gotta say, it feels like we got most of them. There might be a few spearmen out here that got away. Like four peasants. 4 peasants and 6 spearmen. Yeah, that's not gonna be too much trouble. If there is a siege battle that we have to fight, that's not gonna be too much of an issue there. Yeah, we captured 69 men, that's what she said, and we killed 175, and we did lose 45, so that feels pretty good. Royal bodyguards, yeah, king got a point of valor, good for him. And hopefully we did not lose Lord Oswald. Looks like he survived, according to that. East Angle's now mine, awesome. Let's release them. That's going to give my king a mercy trait, I think. And then 1 turn before the garrison in East Saxe falls. And then, yeah, blacksmith is finished here in Rock and Satan. This is so that I can now start building an armory and a weaponsmith, I believe, is why I built that. Yeah. Famine in Middle Saxe. All right, that's no fun. And then... So my princess... Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. I already had sent my bishop to get a ceasefire with the Northumbrians. Okay. This is what happens when you don't play the game for a few weeks. Yeah. And they turned it down. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That makes me start to think. Ah, man, they turned that down, eh? It makes me think that I need to start sending my princess. What happened? Wait, they have a civil war. They have a civil war going on right now, and they're turning down a ceasefire. They have 4 influence. That's 4 influence is usually high enough to not have a civil war. But their, yeah, loyalty is 0. Their guy's loyalty is 0. That's so interesting. I don't know why that happened. Well, let's try to get a ceasefire again with him. And let's send my princess off to try to get an actual alliance with the Vikings. Let's send my spy to East Angle. And yeah, people are not happy. Ugh. Let's turn that down a bit to low taxes. This is very low and it's 98%. Okay. Well, let's just send down a unit of peasants down here. That will help out there. And then let's lower this to very low. And is there anything else I can send? I have some peasants here. I can send. I mean, 100%, it's on the line, isn't it? Like, that's technically fine, I guess. That's technically fine, yeah. It's just cutting it close, that's all. Yeah, let's send some peasants in this direction, and I can send these peasants to Middle Angle. Again, even if the population loyalty technically looks good, just by not having soldiers there, you can get banditry with it, which is its own type of rebellion that you can get just because there's no garrison. You know, that's different than Shogun. In Shogun, you didn't need garrisons. As long as your people were happy, and basically as long as you just had shinobi in every province, it would be fine. But in this game, even if you have your happiness buildings, like your watchtowers, your border forts, your taverns, you know, your brothels, yeah, your spies, your town watches, like everything that boosts happiness, still, it's my understanding that you can still get these banditry rebellions, just, you know, it's like a bandits. Like you didn't have soldiers guarding that province, so there's bandits, which is a neat little thing. It does make you have units in every province, and that is why I'm training peasants here in Wiki, just so that I can have at least a 100-man unit of peasants in every single province. That's going to be the idea there. Well, my Northumbrian border is cleared up for now. And in fact, that's going to get me an auto ceasefire, isn't it? It should, right? Because these do not count as Northumbrians yet. Like unless this faction wins, that should get me an auto ceasefire. Oh yes, that's money right there. Yes. All right, then I just have to worry about, you know, the Saxons and the Welsh for now. All right, yeah, I'll take it. All right, let's start building Rock and Satan. I thought I could start building the fun stuff. Do I need this? Yeah, I guess I need a fortified village. Okay. Okay. 3 more turns, 600 florins, and that's going to allow me to build an armor, metalsmith, and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, well, yeah, let's do it, I guess. Let's do that. And Mears, I should, let's see, is it time to switch off of archers? Or should I keep training archers? I have 6 total trained up, and let's get some more infantry. Let's get some more of, no, I want archers. I want archers for now. Yeah, the urban militia is a good idea. Yeah, screw it. Let's get some more urban militia. The +1 Valor helps, it does. And let me double check, my general's still alive, right? He died! Did he? Lord Oswald? Yeah, he died. The name is the same, that's confusing. The name is the same, but he doesn't have any stars next to him, which means he died, right? Yeah. Man, that sucks. 8 men died in this unit, and the captain was one of them. I'm not getting this mixed up, am I? Wait, I am. Yeah, this is the general that I'm thinking about. That's confusing. Okay, Oswulf, and then this is Lord Oswald. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, bear with me, eh? Bear with me. Jesus. Yeah. All right. It's fine, everyone. It's fine. I still have my 2 sons and my 2 generals. Everything is fine. And my king he's 47. And my oldest son, I think it's Ethelbert is my oldest, I think. Yeah, he's 24. And as soon as this royal palace is finished here in Mirs, I can start training emissaries and I can start looking for a wife for Prince Ethelbert. Because only 10 men escaped that battle in East Angle? Yeah. It's going to take forever. I mean, these people are never going to run out of food, so I have to attack it. It's just 6 spearmen and 4 peasants. I honestly should just fight that battle myself just to make sure I don't lose any men, because I can just send my archers in and they can just clean up those 10 men without taking any casualties. And this is just a warrior hold, yeah. Yeah, so that should be fine. Making not a lot of money, but that should be fixed once I finish taking these provinces. That is going to be it for this turn. So without further ado, let's drop a save and let's hope that I can... let's hope that this actually gets an auto ceasefire, and let's hope that my princess can find the Viking king. And let's hope that no one attacks me. Castle assault, yeah, as I said, I should do it myself. I really should. I know, it's going to be a little... This will be a quick one. And we're just going to be marching up to this warrior hold here. Looks like they have 6 spearmen, front and center, and it looks like they have their 4 peasants in the rear. So I can actually just send one of my archers off to that side. Unless those peasants want to come front and center and stand shoulder to shoulder with their spearman buddies. And now we're just going to start shooting at the spearmen. They're already down to 4 guys. And this shouldn't take long. Let's just speed this up. And oh, they want to back up. All right, they want to make things hard for us. Well, it's a good thing they can't go inside those buildings, because then this would get this would get kind of tedious. Go forward, shoot them down, and that is going to be it. So 10 kills, 0 losses. And now East Angle is it's now mine. Yeah, sweet. Pillaged a bit of money, and yes, we did take East Sax. Royal Palace is now finished here in Mirs. Looks like I got another general. Dope, nice. Famine and Wiki. All right. And yeah, they're still rejecting offers of a ceasefire, but does that mean we're still at war with them? Did we not get an auto ceasefire? Let's see, Mighty Warrior. So this is my another, yeah, 4-star general, nice. So this must be all historical generals that I know nothing about Mercia, so I would like to learn about these people. Ambert. His reputation for skill at arms is spreading as his fighting skills improved, plus 10 health and plus 2 valor. That's I've never seen that before. That's crazy. Plus 10 health is, he's going to be like unkillable. And did I just put him in an urban militia unit? Cool. Whatever. I can retrain him once I get an armor to like make him more tanky, you know, so that's fine. Plus 2 valor, it's going to make him, he's going to be a beast in combat. Like, even though he's just an urban militia, at least I didn't put him in an archery unit. Yeah, Mighty Warrior. Hot damn. That's a good trait. I have not seen that before. And 4-star general. Again, man, the Mercians get some good generals. Christ almighty. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, so now we have both of these provinces here in East Angles and East Saxe. Let's get to work at rebuilding these warrior holds right away. Just so that we have something to shelter ourselves in. And are these going to give some good stuff? Ooh, Jesus. Alright, yeah. Command star, dread, acumen, loyalty. Yep, that's good. East Angles, what about you? Loyalty and piety, not as good. Not as good, okay, but let's look for someone who's going to be worthy of the King of East Saxe title. Maybe one of my... Would you? Elmbert? For acumen? Yeah, dude, I think it's you, man. I think you're going to be the King of East Saxe. Wouldn't be you. Your 3 acumen's not impressive enough. Sorry, man. And then I have another guy. Yeah, you as well. Ethelmund. 4 acumen? Yeah, it's probably could be you as well. But the mighty warrior trait is just really good. See, you're just a great warrior. Sorry, pal, but the +5 health isn't as good as the +10 health. So making this guy a 5-star general. What about the other stats? Dread, loyalty, and acumen. Three dread. Loyalty is at 5. 5 is okay. And your loyalty is also at 5. Only 2 dread. I'm looking at making these guys more. I'm thinking more generals. Generals that also can lead a province. Yeah, let's just. Yep, it's gonna be you. Let's do it. Making 379. That's on very low taxes. Let's bump it. Let's bump it up a little bit. 555. Yeah. And then we can find someone to be the Earl of East Angles. Yeah, maybe just the other guy. You know. 3 piety, 3 dread. How is the zeal here is 58%? So that should be good. Yeah, I think the fact that he already has 3 piety might help out with that. Let's double check. 144 loyalty, and if I give this to Ethelmund, sitting at 154, so that did boost that. So now we can raise taxes by a little bit. Yep, that feels better. Yeah, that feels better. All right, where do I want this God of War? Do I want him? Yeah, I'm having so many good generals that I'm running out of places to put them, and I don't want them all in the same armies because once they're all in the same armies, I can't distinguish between like my different units of urban militia. Like obviously, I'll know who my general is, but then this guy is just gonna look just like that guy, which sucks. That's really annoying, but that's how it goes. So you don't want, you know, all of your good generals in one army. You're going to get them mixed up and you're going to get them to die. So yeah, I'm doing it for now just out of necessity, but as soon as I can place them correctly in their own armies, like what are my goals right now? I need to hang on, like I need to protect these provinces obviously until they're, you know, protected. But then the idea is going to basically build up in Middle Angles and Meers with 2 full stacks before I feel like I'm ready to attack something, you know. I'm guessing that the Saxons will take Cantware by now. That would be my assumption. Also, let me double check. Let's see, is there a king up here that I can talk to? No, there's not. God damn it. Has anyone seen a king? A Viking king? He has horns on his helmet. Just, please. Help me. Help me. And did I not get an auto ceasefire? Yes, I did. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. Auto ceasefire with the Northumbrians. That's all I care about. Now I can use my bishop to start scouting around, and yeah, just help my princess find that Viking king. Because we're in danger here. You know, we could still. We're 1 turn away before this boat building is finished, and then I can start building boats. But that's 4 turns before I get my first boat. And since 2 sea regions, the line goes right down the middle. Since 2 sea regions border Lindisi, I'm going to need 2 boats, 1 in each sea region, just to defend Lindisi. So altogether, I need 1, 2, 3, 3 boats to defend my 3 territories that border the ocean. So yeah, once I get those boats in the water, then I'm more safe than I am now. And now that Royal Palace is finished in mirrors, check out the Saxon Huskarls. Just look at them. Even though I'm not going to train them yet. No. But just look at them. Pretty badass, right? 425 cost though. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I'm rich enough, but you know, I can afford 1, 2. Support cost is 75 too. Yeah. They're good. They're good units. The thing is, here's the thing though. The Saxons, like, they have a province that gives a valor bonus to Saxon Huskarls. I think is it here? Yeah, it's West Sax. If they train Saxon Huskarls here in West Sax, they get a valor bonus. And yep, oh shit, speak of the devil. Wigfirth. This is a 5-star general, Saxon Huskarl. He has 3 valor, so 1 from the province and then 2, I'm guessing, from his command stars. And yeah, he's good. Well educated. +1 acumen, +1 command. Yeah. Only 3 loyalty. Oh, Wigfirth. Buddy, pal. What's on your mind, man? Talk to me. Got some issues? Yeah, he's dangerous. I don't have, gosh, they already got Saxon Huskarls, like already. They rushed them. Oh boy. I mean, yeah, I could train one, but I want an emissary. I just want that emissary so I can see. Like, I'm more afraid of my family line dying out because I don't have any sons or, you know, wives for that matter. I'm more afraid of that than I am of dying in battle. Like that's what medieval Total War has done to me. Like, I want control over my family line, not necessarily like battle. Like, if you've been watching my channel, you know that you can lose a lot of battles and still win a campaign. So, you know, like I'll figure it out. I'll get to it. So yeah, let's start building this master blacksmith so I can at least start training these militia sergeants. Get those guys going. And yeah, we're still waiting for those boats to get going here. I'm not building anything in middle angle. That's fine. Building the warrior holds. Yes. Farming upgrades. Yes. Peasants farming upgrades. Yes. And yeah, that all looks good. We're all set now, so let's go ahead, drop a save, and let's end this turn. See what the next one brings for us. Saxons, Northumbrians versus Rebels and okay, that's confusing. Rebels, Northumbrians, and Vikings. The Rebels retreated. What happened to the rest? I don't know. Do we have Vikings on our border again? We might. Looks like I have the highest level of technology. Go me. And yes, the Northumbrian leader has been captured and executed, so his heir is already taken over. I wonder if that's from the Civil War or from the Vikings. Boat builder has been finished, huzzah. And then the warrior holds have been finished as well. That feels good. Yes. Slowly but surely. All right, Vikings on the border. All right, yep, yes. And that's a scarier army than they brought before. The Viking thralls and the peasants are basically trash, but then yeah, Viking Carls, Berserkers, and then even a 6-man unit of Huskarl, like Viking Huskarls, is like, and then yeah, a bit of peasants up here. All right, peasants. That's something. Would the Vikings attack or would they move on? Let's see, what do I have here? I have 5 feared men and 1 unit of peasants here in Rock and Satan, and I don't know if they would win. They might. I have a 1-star general? Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, okay, that must be from a title. Yeah, that must be from the title. Okay. I might be okay here. Luckily, this is the only province that they border, so this is the province that's training my feared men, so I might be okay. I might be. And now that I have my first emissary on the board, I can start looking for wives. And there's a Saxon wife right there. Let's do it. It's interesting when you are the one using your princess to initiate the marriage proposal. that is a you're trying to get a ceasefire or an or sorry, not a ceasefire, but an alliance. But if you are the one, like your emissary, asking for another faction's princess, her hand in marriage, it doesn't offer an alliance. You're just looking for the wife, which is interesting. But then if her faction is eliminated, then you might have a claim to some of their lands, which doesn't seem to really happen too often in this game. Whereas in Shogun, if you are allied to a faction and that faction dies, you're probably going to get at least a couple of their territories. But yeah, in this game, I don't see this mechanic happen like ever, really. But yeah, in any case, it's nice because I can get wives without having to be allies with the Saxons. So yeah, let's see if they will let me marry their daughter. That would be really nice of them. And let's see if I can find that Viking king. No, he's not. All right, let's just go back to here. He has to end up in one of these two provinces. Like, he has to come back home, right? And yeah, he's not here. I'll just keep mucking about with my bishop, like looking for this dude. And once my emissary is finished talking to the Saxon princess, then he can probably help my princess find the Viking king as well. Now I can start building my first boats here in Lindisi, and it's just called a boat. It's a very simple, it's a very very humble thing. Yeah, it's literally just a rowboat. Yeah, it's cheap. 400 florins to build it, 3 turns to build it. Support cost is 15, and yeah, look at those stats: attack of 1, defense of 0, speed of 2. So yeah, hopefully the Vikings don't fight me with these while I have these boats. This Saxon vessel is ideal for voyages in inshore waters, but not for longer journeys in the deeper waters. Lacking a sail, the crew would soon be exhausted if forced to battle northern sea storms. It does, however, carry a reasonable amount of cargo and a strong crew. So there is that. Yeah, let's just get them. You know, it's a humble thing, but I do still need them. So let's get that. And should I immediately start teching up to the more expensive boats? Is that where I'm at right now? Is that what I'm feeling like? I would need this, I believe, right? Prerequisite for fortified village. It doesn't mention it. So maybe I need a fort, which is the tier 4 building, before I can get the higher tier boat building. So maybe just chill on the boats for now. Because yeah, I can do the same thing. I can get those boats in East Anglia and East Sax as well. They don't have iron, so I don't want to use these for training soldiers. But East Anglia does have saltfish as a trade resource, so I can turn this into a trade region. And oh, they both do, yeah. Saltfish here. Okay, no, not East Sax. Okay, but still, it's making a crap ton of money off of just farm income, which is really, really nice. Yeah, 600 florins. That's nice. Dope. Yeah, making over 2 grand now per turn. Yeah, that feels good. It does look like we have ourselves a loyalist rebellion here in Peck Satan. It looks like the Vikings are dealing with some issues here, so that's going to put the Northumbrians back on my borders. And yeah, my fortified village is finished here in Rock and Satan. So now I can start building that armor and that metalsmith. And now my farmland is finally finished here in Wiki as well. Watchtowers are finished. Yes, yes, yes. And the Irish are looking for an alliance. No, I just want to be allies with the Vikings. And yes, yes, awesome. So the Saxons have let me marry their daughter. And I have another son on the way. Awesome. Wonderful. King Offa the First is now a magnificent builder, so that's going to give +10 happiness in all provinces and +2 loyalty to all generals. Wonderful. And Lord Godwin, one of my governors, is also going to have +10 happiness. Good. And Aedwulf. Oh shit, another historical general. Holy shit, this is a 6-star general. This is another trait that I've never seen before. Delegates authority. This man has a rare gift to find good men and get them to work hard in his service, aiding him in much that he does. +2 Ekman and +2 command. I don't think I've seen that one before. But yeah, that's a good one. Jesus Christ. Mercians are just stacked. I'm glad that I keep training urban militia here, because anytime I think about training an archer, I'm like, no, let's do another urban militia. And then I just get another 6-star general. Yeah, loyalty is fine. Acumen's 5. Dude. Nice. I could make him a governor of someplace. Yeah, so if I take Cantware, I'll make him a governor of Cantware. Jesus, the rebels here have Saxon Huskarls in their little army. Christ. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not ready to take them on yet. Wow, how about this for a loyalist army for the Northumbrians? 2 Saxon Huskarls, 2 armored spearmen, and then regular spearmen and some woodsmen. Jesus, what an army. Christ almighty. And they're going up against 2 units of like the Viking heirs. Yeah, 5-star general, 4-star general. One of them is just the one man himself, but still. Yeah, I think the Northumbrians are going to win that, I think. And then is this another loyalist? No, I think this was the rebel army. I think the Civil War must have won because this was the rebel army, I think. Hey, at least we're not at war with them. That's all I care about. But I would like to get that alliance with the Vikings. Still looking for Vikings. Has anyone seen them? Are you here? Yes. Oh, well, all right. Nice. Yes. That's the king. King Ragnar the First. Mighty warrior. And he's a builder. Yeah, let's try to... Yeah, let's see if we can get that alliance with them. And that would help me sleep at night. Check out this rebel army. Jesus. Armored spearmen, mounted nobles, archers, spearmen, and then a 6-star general. Christ. Yeah. Yeah, that's hefty. You know, just because my income is looking pretty good and because my treasury is looking pretty good and I'm seeing other factions have Saxon Huskarls, I think I need to get some Saxon Huskarls. At least a couple of them just to, you know, make sure that things are all fine here. 2 more turns before the Master Blacksmith is finished and then I can start building some militia sergeants. So yeah, I'll have like a couple Huskarls on the field before that happens. Let's keep going with the Fearedmen here in Rock and Satan. And let's start building the armor and the metalsmith right after that. And then a Christian shrine for some added morale. Right after that, yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And Wiki, do I need you to do anything? Income is good here. Should I build more improved farmland? Is it really worth it? 549, and it's currently making 469. 549, so it's like an 80 income jump. So it'd pay for itself in not too long, like 9 turns or so. I suppose, yeah. I may as well, yeah. I'm not gonna use Wiki for anything else. Let's just end one more turn before I finish this episode up, so let's hope that no one attacks me. Otherwise, this episode's gonna go on a bit longer than I anticipated, but yeah, Vikings are going after Cantware. Okay, interesting. They did retreat from Peck Satan. Yes. The Welsh are happy. Good for them. And the border forts are finished here in East Engel. And yeah, improved farmland is finished here in Middlesex. Border fort, and yeah. No news on me being friends with the Vikings. Okay. So I guess the Viking king ran away from my princess. And she's gonna chase him down now. Where is she? She's, oh, okay, yeah, Cantware. Okay, yeah. Yep. Try to convince him. This is interesting. This is possibly going to make Cantware easier to attack if they clear out those rebels. There's always a chance that it seems like sometimes the Vikings, when they leave a province, whatever rebellion takes their place oftentimes is stronger than the previous rebels anyway, so this might not help out. It's going to make it tempting, honestly, to take Cantware. It really is. It's rich. Like, it could make a lot of money. I think that there's power in restraint. I really do. I think that there's a lot of good that can come from seeing your kingdom, seeing what's here, seeing what's available, and seeing the potential in building it out before taking new territories. That's, like I said before at the beginning of this episode, that's an extra province to stretch out and defend, you know? Whereas I can defend all of this with 2 armies, I would need a 3rd just for this province, and that's not economically viable right now. Yeah, it's something that's going to have to wait until I actually do attack the Saxons, I think. Or like right before, you know, if they have not taken this by then, I can attack Cantware and then attack the Saxons with the army that I attacked Cantware with. So that's going to require a bit of building up. So in the meantime, I will be, as I said, like it's going to be a time to like build up armies here in Middle Engel and Mears, just to make sure I can protect all of my provinces. So far, there's not really much pressure yet from outside sources. I think that the Viking menace is causing enough hassle to maybe make factions think twice about attacking, but I wonder how long that's going to last. Still, though, the fact that I'm building up a pretty good training base here in Rock and Satan for my Fearedmen, the fact that I have so many good generals, the fact that I can train some Saxon Huskarls here in Mears, and I can start training some Militia Sergeants soon enough there in Mears as well. The fact that I'm starting to get some boats out here in Lindisi, this all feels good. And while all of this is happening, I'm making over 2 grand a turn. That can increase once I start making money off of trade from the saltfish here in East Sax, but I think once I have probably 4 armies is what's going to be the magic number. 1 to hang out here in Mears, and then, yeah, like 3 to just stomp through the Saxons and to really mess them up. I think that that's going to do the trick. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait till next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conostep playing Medieval Total War Viking Invasion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.